There. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to wait a couple of minutes, let everybody start to trickle in, and we will get started with our webinar this afternoon. We are recording this, so we'll go ahead and get started, and anyone coming in can catch up with the recording. So again, welcome to our webinar this afternoon. We're going to be looking at the new TEKS-aligned pathways for K-12 in Texas, brought to you by CodeHS. There is a sorry. So we have a link to these slides that Kristen's going to put in the chat for us. If you can also get there, it's just codehs.com/Texas K-12 pathway. I am Christopher Evans. I will be your host for the webinar. I am a former classroom teacher in Texas. I'm based just outside of Dallas, and I have been a classroom teacher for about 20 years. And for the last 10 of that, I was a computer science teacher using CodeHS in my classroom. So I'm very familiar with the platform from a teaching perspective, and also very familiar with the landscape of computer science in Texas. I also have with me another PD specialist, Kristen, and I will let her introduce herself.
Hi all, I'm Kristen Jacks. I am coming to you from Houston, Texas. I have about 20 years of teaching experience, everything from kindergarten to high school and higher ed. About the past 7 years, my focus was on technology integration, and for 5 years I was using CodeHS before I started working for the company. I'll be in the chat with Alyssa and supporting you with any questions that you have while Christopher is presenting, so just let us know what questions you have, and we're here to support you. Glad to have you.
All right, and we also have with us Alyssa. She is one of our account specialists based out of Texas. So Alyssa, if you would introduce yourself.
Thanks, Christopher. Yes, Alyssa here. I'm based out of New Braunfels. As Kristen said, I'll just be helping monitor the chat. So if you have any questions, please feel free to post. We can send you links, whatever you need. I recognize some of y'all in the chat already, so thanks for joining. Should be a good session. And yeah, you're in great hands with Christopher.
All right, thank you very much. So our quick agenda for this afternoon. I'm going to give you an overview of what we do here at CodeHS, and then just jump right into our K-12 pathway updates, and then an overview of the courses that we offer that are all 100% aligned with the TEKS for their respective course, and then wrap up with a little bit of a Q&A at the end of the session. So if you have a question, you can use the chat. I think we have the chat going instead of the Q&A for this session. So just post your questions in the chat, and Kristen and Alyssa will take care of you. If you need a CodeHS account, you can go to codehs.com/sign up and create your free teacher account. and have access to all of these amazing courses that we are going to go through today. So if you are not familiar with our platform, CodeHS is a comprehensive platform for computer science K-12. We are entirely web-based, so there's no additional plugins or software to install. We do have offline activities available as well. We have robust professional development available for our users, and a full software platform of tools and resources to help you be the best teacher that you can be and best serve your students. I taught in a Chrome environment the whole time I taught computer science. I was never in a Windows or a Mac environment, and I was using CodeHS in that Chrome environment. And that was one of the reasons I chose CodeHS in my classroom is it met that need of being entirely web-based. My students were able to work on it at home with no trouble. And so one of the best aspects of our platform is that it is available anywhere that you have a web browser and an internet connection. So let's take a look at our Texas pathways. We have a pathway that serves Texas K through 12. Our K through 5 platform is actually in our elementary platform known as CodeHop. You may have been familiar with CodeHS Elementary. We have recently rebranded to CodeHop to differentiate that curriculum as an elementary curriculum. And you can see on the screen here, we have TEKS-aligned courses for kindergarten all the way through 5th grade. And they range in interdisciplinary lessons, computer science specific lessons, digital literacy lessons, and the complexity increases as the coursework goes up in the grade level. And we'll take a look at each one of these courses here in a little bit. But in addition, we also have a new feature that is coming soon. It is an add-on to our CodeHop curriculum where we will actually be able to provide typing for our elementary students and fill that gap in the Texas standards for that typing. And it can be self-paced. It can be done as a bell ringer. It can be done as almost an exit ticket style. There's a bunch of different implementations you can use with this new keyboarding platform. And it is aligned to the state standards and has engaging visuals and fun activities for the students. And it has a lot of tools for you as a teacher that can track their progress so you can see how they're doing. And it all lives in our platform. You don't have to worry about going to a third party, having additional logins. Everything lives under one umbrella. We have gamified our keyboarding approach so the kids get that feedback that really encourages them to compete with their students and compete against themselves. And it's a really awesome new platform that we'll be launching very, very soon. That is an add-on to our CodeHop curriculum. If that is something that you are interested in, reach out and we can fill you in on all of those details. For our middle school pathway, we have two brand new courses. We have Tech Apps for 6th grade and Tech Apps for 7th grade, and they are 100% TEKS aligned. And they build upon each other and build a really strong foundation moving into 8th grade. And for 8th grade, there's a lot of different opportunities. We have some basic coding courses that will build on the skills that they built in the 6th and 7th grade courses. We also have a fully aligned fundamentals of computer science that a lot of schools use in their 8th grade curriculum to get that computer science pathway started early for their high school students. And again, I'll be taking you through all of these courses so you can see what is involved in all of that. But these are brand new courses that we have just launched. that meet 100% of the standards for 6th grade and 7th grade technology applications. For high school, we have a number of different options. It's almost an a la carte where you can plug in the courses that best serve your students. We have a sample web technology pathway that starts with Texas Web Communications in 9th grade, Computer Science 1 in 10th grade, Texas Web Design in 11th grade, and then a practicum for 12th grade. If programming and software development is more the area that your students are pursuing, we do have the fundamentals of Computer Science 1, and Computer Science 2. And for cybersecurity, we have a Texas Foundations of Cybersecurity course. We have Computer Science 1, and then we recommend AP Computer Science A. We also have AP Computer Science Principles, if that fits in your schedule and your pathway. The Computer Science A course is brand new. College Board revamped that curriculum, and we updated ours, and it is fully endorsed and aligned with College Board. Brand new course. It's got a lot of really interesting new problem types and new approaches for the CSA course. So let's take a look at those courses. So to access the that chart that I was that you were just seeing, I'm going to drop this in the chat for you. Oh, look at that. Kristen's on top of it. Kristen's already dropped that in the chat for me. So this is that chart that I was just showing you, and all of these link directly to their respective courses and the course catalog as well. When you get to our course catalog, this is for the middle school, high school courses. You simply come to filter by state and choose Texas, and this will show you all of the applicable courses that we have for the Texas standards. So taking a look at Kinder, and I'm just going to take you through Kinder all the way through taking a look at these courses. So we have some unplugged exploration activities. Kinder's very hands-on. They're probably new to actually working on a computer. They're probably familiar with mobile devices, but maybe not have the hand-eye coordination to work a mouse or a trackpad or even type very well. So we have a lot of fun offline and unplugged activities that demonstrate and represent computer science concepts through games and other hands-on visual mediums. Then they can get started on the actual CodeHS content. We use Scratch Junior for our kindergarten curriculum. And one of the great things about our kindergarten curriculum is Scratch is fully integrated into our into CodeHop. It's like I was saying about the keyboarding. Everything lives under one umbrella. We are a one-stop shop. You don't have to worry about getting additional logins or navigating away from CodeHS or CodeHop. Everything lives right here on our platform. So the students only have to know one login, and this will follow them all the way through as far as your district carries it. So Scout is our CodeHop mascot. He is a little squirrel that goes on adventures, and the students will send Scout on these different adventures. Scout goes to the beach, and Scout meets up with friends, and Scout has all these really fun adventures. And it introduces coding through Scratch Junior for the students. It's very visual. It's very fun, very animated. So that takes care of our computer science standards. They explore this through block coding. So it's a colorful building blocks that they'll drag and drop to build their their programs. And then we introduce some digital literacy, talk about what is responsible use, and begin planting those concepts for being good digital citizens and get them started with these responsible habits in kindergarten. So as they get older and they get into more like social media and they get on mobile devices and things, they have those skills already in place to help protect them and be better digital citizens. For first grade, it's going to be very similar. We're going to have some more scout adventures. We're going to go a little deeper into our coding blocks. We have some more unplugged activities. We introduce some more higher level concepts like loops, and then some more digital literacy, introducing file storage, passwords, things like that. And then finally in second grade, this is our last age group for Scratch Junior. And some of these may be a little repetitive, as if you're starting out in kindergarten, by the time they get up to second grade, they've been in Scratch Junior for 2 years. So you can use some of these as a bit of a refresher from being gone for the summer, but they aren't necessarily going to be redoing the same activities every year. And we, again, introducing more and more complex ideas. And then we get into some more digital literacy and digital citizenship options. And then we even have some transitional projects preparing for next year, which actually introduces Scratch, full-blown Scratch, lots more tools, lots more blocks, lots more things that they can do. So we're still using Scout, but now Scout has graduated up to full Scratch, and just Scratch has a lot more options and a lot more flexibility for the students to explore and create their programs. And of course, we're introducing new computer science concepts like functions and variables, and then we get into some more digital literacy. And this is personally, I've never taught elementary school. I taught middle school and high school, but I love our digital literacy lessons, and I love that we're integrating digital literacy at such a young age. As a middle school, high school teacher who taught digital citizenship and digital literacy, it's hard to undo a lot of these bad habits that students have because they just haven't been taught how to be responsible. So these are great lessons to help build those habits so that their teachers in their higher grades don't have to unmake those bad habits. Moving on to fourth and fifth grade, again, these are all 100% aligned to the technology applications standards for each grade level. We're just getting more higher level concepts, still building in Scratch, but we're just including more and more. And we're going to start getting into more complex programs, like actually building some small games and more things for the kids to do. And then we get into even more digital literacy. We start looking into cyberbullying. And then we even introduced some desktop publishing and some applications of slides, Google Slides, Google PowerPoint, introducing spreadsheets, word processing, not just coding and computer science. We're introducing these other concepts and these other programs that the students are going to be using as they get older. And so instead of the middle school teachers having to take time out of their day to explain how slideshows work, how spreadsheets work, how word processors work, they're going to have those skills going up into middle school. And then for fifth grade, culminates with the end of the Scratch lessons. And you can see here on the projects, they've got a pinball game, a more open-ended game design project, a project where they can actually design an app, And these are really engaging, fun activities for the students to really take ownership of their lesson. And here you see we introduce Excel and Sheets into the digital literacy curriculum. So that is our Code Hop courses for Texas. We worked really hard to make sure that these are all aligned and meet those tech app standards. If you need to see a syllabus for any of these, just click the green button and it breaks down everything you need to know about the course. Goes into a little bit more detail than just this is what the activities are, and has some resources that available for those courses. So I'm going to pause here to see if we have any questions on the Code Hop end before I move into the middle school, high school end, and get into the tech apps for middle school and then the high school courses. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat real quick, and we will address those before we move on. All right. Kristen, I think you may have only been sharing those links with us as the hosts. So could you reshare those links and make sure they're going out to everyone as we move forward? Thank you. I just looked at that and it looks like we may have only shared those out to us. So Kristen's going to reshare those links to make sure everybody has them as we move on to one of our brand new courses, Tech Apps for 6th grade. This is going to introduce programming computer science using Carol the dog and Tracy the turtle. Carol the dog is our company mascot. She goes on adventures. She has this whole world that she gets to play in. She plays with tennis balls and has all these really cool things that she does. And then Tracy the turtle is our Python mascot. And Tracy is an artist. And Tracy gets to draw pictures and do a lot of fun graphic things. So the students are going to learn all about the basics of programming and build that foundation so that when they get up into high school, they can just hit the ground running and start creating the next great web app, the next great program, and make their way to changing the world through computer science. Now, this is approximately 80 contact hours. It is designed to be about a semester of contact. We have found that in middle school, full year tech apps classes are not common. So we have built these for a semester because a lot of times they'll be just like enrichment or specials or something. We do have supplemental materials that can fill out the rest of the year if you do have a full year course with your tech app students. So we're going to start out with Carol Adventures, and Carol Adventures are going to be very similar to the Carol activities that are in our high school curriculum, except they're narrative. Instead of just telling Carol, hey, go pick up this tennis ball, go put a tennis ball in every corner of your world, we're actually sending Carol on an adventure and on a mission. And we're having Carol do these narrative adventures. So then we're going to take a look at Tracy's world, and we're going to see the world that Tracy lives in. And we're going to get to see Tracy draw some pictures and create some graphics for us, and how we can move Tracy around in her world. Then, of course, we get into digital citizenship and exploring more about computer science outside of just coding, and then getting into data and spreadsheets and more of that technology applications part where they're actually learning how to use different software that will be applicable as they get up into high school. And an example here, we have a colorful caterpillar, and this is Tracy the turtle drawing our colorful caterpillar. And as you can see, we are 100% aligned to the 6th grade technology applications standards. And we have all of our standards listed here, and the the assignments rather that meet that standard. Taking a look at our 7th grade, we're going to go even further with Carol and get some more in-depth activities with Carol. Then we're going to explore the internet and learn more about our online activities and our online presence and our digital footprint and things like that, which goes nicely into the basics of cybersecurity. Learning about password security, why do they have to make such complicated passwords, the importance of keeping your personal identification off of the internet, things like that. There is a hardware unit where the students will actually get to explore the inner workings of the computers that they use and look at some things that they probably take for granted as that they just work. So they get to explore that activity as well. And then we get into some web design. And the students actually have the ability to create their own websites, which can lead to the creation of a portfolio that they can keep all of the work that they're doing as they move up through the courses. They have this portfolio to save all of their work and have that documentation. And then we have a little bit more spreadsheet activity and data processing at the end. So we have an emoji that was created using our JavaScript game platform, and under create your own homepage, the students are creating their own Carol homepage. And this page is about Carol, but theirs would be about themselves. And then there is a place for them to store, their activities in a portfolio based scenario. So again, 100% aligned to the Tech Apps curriculum for 7th grade, and fully customizable, just like all of our other courses. Moving on to our high school courses, we have Fundamentals of Computer Science. This is done either in 8th grade or in 9th grade. As I said before, a lot of places will offer this in 8th grade as a high school credit to get that ball rolling on their computer science pathway for the high school students. And it will start in Carol as well. This more complex and more robust projects. Then it will dive into more digital information, looking at how data is represented, getting into binary and how colors are represented with pixels and hex colors, things like that. And then some actual text-based real programming by introducing JavaScript. We've gone through Scratch, and we've gone through Carol, and we've gone through Tracy, and now we're actually going to start writing some full-on JavaScript in the Fundamentals of Computer Science course. We have a unit that dives a little deeper into web design, looking at CSS and more aspects of interactive web design. And once again, wrapping up with digital citizenship and cyber hygiene, and a career exploration into computer science and what computer science can do for students post high school. And you can see the alignment with the Fundamentals of Computer Science here. The next we have Computer Science 1 and Computer Science 2. Computer Science 1, whoa. I lost my share there for a second. Computer Science 1 is going to be is going to take Fundamentals of Computer Science and take it that much further. It is JavaScript based, and it's going to introduce new concepts. It's going to add in functions and animations, And it is a very programming heavy curriculum that culminates in the students actually creating a game. We designed the computer science one to be JavaScript based because it is continuing from our previous courses that that build on JavaScript. There is an option for you to do this Python based that you can supplement the Python course material for the JavaScript course material. And the great thing is we have done the alignment work for you, and we have our standards alignment here that you can just match the applicable Python lesson. So if it's a Python lesson about functions, find the JavaScript lesson about functions, line up the standards, it's still fully aligned. So that flexibility is there even with the alignment. You don't have to come back and realign everything. It just find the matching course and assignment, and you're already aligned right there. Computer Science 2 is a Java course. It is going to be similar to the Computer Science A course of the last several years. And it is going to be a full programming course in the Java programming language. We also, in Computer Science 2, introduce system administration and network fundamentals. So they start to get into some of the IT side, not just the programming side. And as with the other courses, it does have a career exploration unit to have the students look at the different options they have outside of school with what they can do with their computer science knowledge. We have a couple of web design courses as well. We have a specific web design, and it is focused mostly on the visual aspects of web of a website. So we do have some network and system administration, so you get that IT background in there, and you can see how, as I showed you, we have these multiple pathways here. There are different courses listed, but a lot of the content overlaps. And so they're still getting, if you are focused on a web based pathway, they're still going to get that IT fundamental background with system administration and network administration. And if you're focused on a programming background, fundamentals is still going to introduce that web aspect. And so all of our pathways overlap with each other in areas so that they, no matter what pathway you choose, your students are getting a full, robust program. The first several units here are focused on system administration and cyber hygiene. We put a big emphasis on digital citizenship on our web courses because that's where they're living, is on the web. So we want to make sure that they are being safe when they're on there. And this will introduce a little bit of JavaScript to add a touch of interactivity to their websites. But again, most of this is focused on the the aesthetics and visuals of creating web content. If your students are wanting to create more applications and more web apps and interactive web environments, that's what the web development and the web communications is about. So we start out again with digital citizenship and cyber hygiene. Then we move into the internet, and then we get some web design and get into user interfaces and how to, design for the user. And this comes at it from a more interactive perspective than a coding background. In the web design, you're going to get the JavaScript lessons that add the interactivity, but it's going to be mostly the HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript. It's more on a coding side, and this is more on a development side. And then lastly, we have our Foundations of Cybersecurity course. And our Foundations of Cybersecurity focuses on cybersecurity topics like digital hygiene, cryptography. We have some really fun lessons that the students have access to for cryptography to share encoded messages with each other, learn about different types of ciphers and all types of encryption and why that encryption is important. Then we get into some system administration and software security, and some of these are higher level concepts. This is a lot of behind the scenes where they are able to see the way that computers work and the way that the internet works, and things again, like I said before, that they might take for granted because it just works. They open a web browser and it just works. They open their phone and it just works. This is going to give them that behind the scenes, draw back the curtain look at how all of that works, and is really a good foundation if they are wanting to get into the more tech support IT career path than just coding and computer science. And has we have some lessons and some activities in here where they actually get to play the part of an IT professional and do some troubleshooting with some interactive activities, or they do sample help desk phone calls, things like that. And then we even dive into some digital forensics and cyber defense and how to protect that data. I always told my students that data is dollars, and people will pay good money to protect those dollars, and I was teaching them how to make a lot more money than I did as a teacher. And so that really caught them of how important cybersecurity is as a career path, and culminates in an opportunity for the students to actually build a board game about cybersecurity and the risks involved, and put all of their cybersecurity knowledge into practice in creating this interactive board game. The last course in our pathway is part of our um, uh, middle school pathway. It's an optional middle school pathway course if you're not using fundamentals of computer science in 8th grade. And this is our Python basics with Tracy the Turtle. And this is taking the Tracy lessons. There's some bite-sized pieces of them in the other courses, but this is taking the Tracy and Python that they learned about in the middle school tech apps courses and the 6th and 7th grade tech apps courses and expands on them. And they're actually going to have more involved projects, and it is focused on coding. It is a Python introduction to coding and how they can create these web apps. There's a calculator they can create, a ticketing system, and they have all of these different interactive projects that they can create using Python. And if on any of these courses, again, they're linked here. It takes you to the pages I've been showing you if you want to see if you want to explore the course in more detail. You can see some more information about the individual lessons and what is involved in those, and you can also access the syllabus for all of the applicable courses from those information pages with all of the background information necessary to give you a full picture of what these courses really look like. So I'm going to open it up for a Q&A. We have Alyssa and Kristen here to help us answer any questions you may have about the Texas alignment and these courses we have available to you. This creates a full turnkey operation for K through 12 that is 100% aligned with the state of Texas, start to finish. And we would love to see Texas be the first state that has a student start in kindergarten and go all the way through graduation, and they have been a CodeHS member since their first day of school. That would be amazing. So I am opening up for any questions that you may have about any of this content we have looked at. So we do have a Q&A question here from Tyler about the CodeHS IBCs, our industry-based certifications. And I will
I can
defer
help.
that answer to Alyssa. Tyler just asks for an update on what is going on with our IBCs.
Yes, thanks, Tyler. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are in the process of resubmitting our certifications to TEA. I believe we have a deadline of August 22nd, so we are going to resubmit and see what they say. We are fairly confident that the ones that we previously had approved, which was Cyber, Python, and Web Design, we're confident they are going to get reapproved. There's just a few little things we need to resubmit. So again, we are working on that. But in the meantime, just note that all of those certifications, they are good for one more year, regardless of what happens. So you do have kind of a grace period for this upcoming year. And then if, in the worst case scenario, they don't get reapproved, our curriculum does prepare students for other IBCs. So we have a whole list that lines up which IBC aligns with which course, but we do have lots of other courses that will prepare your students. So you are in good hands regardless of what happens. But yes, we know this is a big topic of discussion and we will keep everyone posted as soon as we hear back from TEA.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Mark asks about the CS2 course is considered the AP compatible course. That may be I may have not explained that properly, and I apologize for any confusion. We still have AP Computer Science Principles that is fully endorsed by College Board, and we have our new APCSA Cortado course that is aligned with the changes that College Board has made. And those are our AP courses. We have CSP and CSA. What I meant by CS2 being similar is it is Java based, and the Java activities are similar to the Java activities that were in the previous versions of the AP curriculum. But they are not, it is not our AP equivalent course. We still have the AP, the direct AP courses. CS2 is just, it is a Java specific coding course like CSA. That's what I was getting at. So I apologize for any confusion, and I hope that cleared that up. So, any other questions that we can tackle before we wrap this up today? If you do have any questions moving forward, a real simple way to get in touch with a member of our team is when you're on our site, look for this little chat bubble down here at the bottom, and this will get you in touch with real life human people that work at CodeHS. Our support team is incredible. They will take your question and triage it to the person that is best suited to answer it and get you an answer as quickly as possible. You will get an automated response with some knowledge base articles that you can do some of your own research while you're waiting to hear back. And the great thing is you don't have to stay on the page. You will get notified that an answer has come through, and you can just come back to this chat and pick up where you left off. So, um, so if you would like some other resources, if you are a passionate CodeHS user, I actually was a certified educator as well. You can apply to become a certified educator and help spread the word and help other teachers with their CodeHS journey. You can earn micro credentials if you would like to um, prove your mastery of JavaScript, Python, Java. We have micro credentials available if you're like me and you're an elder millennial GT kid that requires validation in everything that you do. You can earn a shiny badge that you can put on your email along with a certificate of completion for that micro credential. We also have a CodeHS Facebook group, and we are on all of our social media, all the usual social media areas. So before we wrap up, we have a little bit of housekeeping. We would ask that you fill out this survey here. It just lets us know what you thought of today's presentation. Was it value? Was there something we could do better? Just let us know. We really like that feedback. It helps us be the best at our job and serve you as teachers the best that we can. Kristen has dropped that in the chat. And also, if you would like credit for attending today's webinar and get those precious CPE hours, click this link. You do have to be logged into your CodeHS account. But if you will just click that link that Kristen has put in the chat, or if you have the slides pulled up, you can click it, and it will simply say thank you for attending, and it will record your attendance for today and generate a certificate. If you are watching this on a recording, the certificate of attendance is only applicable to those that attended the event live. So. We have some upcoming back to school webinars. You can see our schedule here starting at the beginning of September. We have getting started with CodeHS, course creation, a checklist with for CSA and CSP with CodeHS. Those are to make sure that you're getting the year off started off right with your AP courses. And then we also have a meeting of our AP CSA PLC. It'll be our first meeting of the year. If you would like more information about any of those, just go to codehs.com/free PD. Kristen has put that link in the chat as well. If you are interested in bringing CodeHS to your school or district, if you are not a CodeHS member, we would love to talk to you about your options. And if you would just go to codehs.com/learn more, you can get in touch with someone that will be able to get that process started for you. And with that, thank you for attending today's webinar. Oh, we have a question from Mark. I will go right back to that, Mark. The attendance slide is right here, and Kristen is sharing that link with you in the Q&A. So I will leave the attendance slide up so that you can all see that. That link is also in the chat. Again, if you're watching the recording, this is only applicable to those attending live. Thank you again for taking time out of your preschool prep to go over these courses with us. We are very proud of the work that we are doing in Texas and able to bring this full K-12 pathway to you through CodeHop and CodeHS and our new keyboarding curriculum as well. So we'll stay on for a couple more minutes, and if you have any questions, put them in the chat or the Q&A. And otherwise, thank you for your time and have a great school year.